Welcome to this exciting new series called Jason Plays Sax, where I will be demonstrating and reviewing saxophones for you to consider when you make your decision to purchase a saxophone. Today, we're going to go with the Cannonball Brute, the Alto. First off, I really love this tone, this antiquing of this saxophone, just the vintage feel and the vintage look. The way it feels when you hold it, the way it looks, it's not shiny, it's not just out there just blinding you in your face, but it's also not just bland. You know, it gives you more of a punch. It gives you, that certain feel of like what you saw when Charlie Parker played, or when one of the classic saxophones, even Coltrane, when he picked up his tenor, it kind of gives you that feel and that look. And I've played on one of these. I played on a tenor, and then now I'm going to play the alto for you. I just love the rich tone of this horn. This horn itself is phenomenal. I love the feel of it, and if you look, we've got the stones. We'll take a later in-depth look into every inch of this coming up soon. I play on a Selmer C-Star mouthpiece with a Rovner ligature on cane or synthetic reed, whichever one I can get the better tone on. So if you're looking to play, that's something to consider. That'll give you more of a darker tone on a naturally bright instrument as well. So let's play a few notes for you. So that is more of that full tone that I was telling you about. Just the way that this antiqued horn looks, it's able to deliver that full tone, that you're looking for, something that they had back in the 30s and 40s, back with the big band swing and the jazz standards. It's kind of that warmth that you want to look for in a horn. This Cannonball Brute brings that, and it brings the look of that style too. It is the Big Bell Stone series, so it's got 16 stones. It's got 2 on the necks, 1 on each neck, and it comes with 2 necks. The palm keys, the side keys, and then all your major keys. And we'll look at those. We'll zoom in and take a look at which semi-precious stones these are. Stones that we had mentioned earlier. There's your right hand. There's your side keys. There's your left hand. All these are Wild Horse Picture Jasper semi-precious stones that Cannonball uses for this specific model of horn. We had talked about the dual neck. These are the 2 necks that it comes with. This bottom one is the fat neck. It's more of a jazzy kind of style. Great neck. And it's got the underslung octave key, as well as the normal neck that you heard me playing on earlier. We talked about the stones. Both necks come with these stones. One of my favorite features on these are the exquisite hand engraving that is done at the Cannonball factory in Sandy, Utah. This one in specific is done by Gavin Davis. It's absolutely exquisite. When it comes to the sound, I've always liked the sound of a couple of certain brands that we can discuss later on and later on episodes, but this one gives me more of an edge. This tone is what I've been looking for when I started playing back in 7th grade. I was looking for something more full. Started on a couple of beginner of that specific brand, and they were great. Don't get me wrong, but it lacked. This Cannonball right here is what I've been looking for. My go-to sound, my punch. I've gotten great sounds from other brands, but this one just seems to have more of that crispness, that robust, full, darker tone, like I've been looking for, and like that when I play in concert bands and stuff, that people have come to know me for. More of a darker, bolder tone versus the standard brightness. So this horn right here has definitely given me that robust fullness of a sound. It's something that you definitely want to look at and you want to consider when you look at getting a new horn, and look at furthering your career when you're wanting to play, whether you're a beginning student or a one that's been playing for a while, or even one that's put it down and hadn't played in a couple of decades and wanting to pick it back up and play, which I encourage you to do, because that's what I did. I picked it back up like 3 years ago and is the best thing that I ever did. It's really like riding a bike. This, I can't speak highly enough of this one. And, you know, setting a precedence on the first episode with this one, it's gonna be hard to beat it, but I've fallen in love with the Brute series, with the Big Bellstone series Brute model of the Cannonball. And I mean, just look at that. Look at that antiqueness. There's nothing else like it. You can get some that are matte finishes, some that are raw metal and things like that, but nothing will come close to just the way this feels and styles and sounds. So thank you for joining us today on this episode, on this very first inaugural episode of Jason Plays. Hope you will consider the Cannonball Brute, and we will reach out to you later. Thank you.